Hey guys, welcome back to Mo's Game Table. Today we're going to take a look inside Team Yankee, Yuri's Wolves Soviet Forward Detachment. This is an expansion module for the Team Yankee system. There are numerous expansion boxes out there for this system. We've taken a look at Hammerfall already on the channel. That is the beginner box set that you can just get a couple tanks on the table and start having at it. This is an expansion that adds more Soviet tanks and a couple of BMPs as well. I got them about the same time, so I wanted to share a look inside this one so you can see what you get with this. On the back of the box here, it says it comes with a Team Yankee mini rulebook, 5 plastic T-64 tanks, including tank commanders, 2 BMP-1s or BMP-2 scouts, a decal sheet, and 6 unit cards. Let's take a look inside and see what you get. All right, so we got a whole bunch of plastic here. And we've got our rulebook. And I think that's it. Wow, that rulebook came in rather beat up. All right, we're going to take a look at the tank commander heads first. There are 6 different poses in them, so you can mix and match as you would like. We've got a couple more there on this side. They're facing each other, so one side's upside down, the other side's right side up, but that's a look at the tank commander heads. Next, we'll take a look at our T-64s. There are 5 of them. We'll take one of them out here to take a closer look. We've looked at these already during the Hammerfall video, but we'll take a look again for those who have not seen that. The detail is really crisp and really nice on these. These could almost pass as models for your desk at work. If you didn't want to use them to play the game, you could just use it as a small little display module. I believe their scale is 1/100th, so easy to sit on your desk. You can see good detail on the tracks, and the top of the hull and the bottom of the hull is very simple. And the tracks are going to be real easy. You just connect those to the sides of the hull. You don't have to worry about individual road wheels or anything like that, or assembling the track like you do with a regular model. All right, and lastly, we have our BMPs. We have 2 different models. We have the BMP-1, BMP-2, and then the lower hull section, which you're going to have to make a choice which one you want to go with. BMP-1 is just going to have the Sagar missile. BMP-2 is going to have the Spandrel with a pair of smoke launchers here on the side, the smoke grenade launchers for cover. That's the scout vehicle. But good detail on these as well. As you can see, great detail on that top of the hull, and the tracks look really nice. Road wheels, good detail. And the small bits and bobs that go on, the missiles, the Sagar over here, right there. And looks pretty good. Good quality. Then we have our data cards. This is the BMP-1 Scout. It has a 73mm weapon that shoots out to 16 inches, AT-3 Sagar that goes to 16 or 44 inches, and then the 7.62, which goes to 16 inches. On the back, it has the data for the BMP-1 Recon Platoon. Then you have the BMP-2 Scout. This has a 30mm gun that reaches out to 20 inches, AT-5 Spandrel, which is 8 and 48 inches respectively, and 7.62 machine gun, which is 16 inches. And on the back, you have the BMP-2 Recon Platoon information. Then we have our T-64. This has a 125mm main gun, which goes out to 32 inches, optional AT-8 Songster missile, which shoots out to 16 or 48 inches, and a 12.7mm anti-aircraft gun, which is a 20-inch reach, and a 7.62 machine gun, which is 16-inch reach. On the back, you have your T-64 company data. Then you have your tank battalion information for the Red Banner. And on the back, it gives you some more information for the tank battalion. Then we have the motor rifle division for the Red Banner here, and further information on the back of that card. And then we have our movement orders, which we've seen in the Hammerfall expansion. This one also comes with the different moves: Blitz Move, Follow Me, Shoot and Scoot, Cross Here, and Dig In, as the different orders you can give for your movements. All right, so let's take a look at the rulebook that comes with Yuri's Wolves. This is the same rulebook you get in all of the modules, and I'm glad that I did have the one from Hammerfall, because this one is tore the hell up. So unfortunately, that's not a really great way to get a rulebook in, but maybe they should throw these in a plastic bag when they're transporting them, because that plastic's going to tear them up on the sprues. But this is an 88-page rule book. It is the same we saw in Hammerfall. It gives you a breakdown of the world situation and what leads to the war, and then you have your combat Team Yankee, the composition of Team Yankee, then the breakdown at the start of the war with Team Yankee. And if you've ever read the book by Harold Coyle, you'll be very familiar with this, because fantastic book and a great breakdown of what happens in the book here. And get a little further along, you see the situation there, and then get into playing here on page 14, and that explains to you how to get started, the different components in the game, how your teams are composed, and then how to read your unit cards, and then turn sequence, your commander, movement orders, which we saw that card that comes with the game. This explains to them how they work. Shooting, how you check line of sight from buildings and hills, rolling to hit, armored tank team saves, because you're going to be shooting and then you can try to save and maybe dodge, so to speak, or seek some cover and not get hit. Then you have arty, select your aiming point, and then how to rotate to face. You roll your saves, pin down your targets, laser guided projectiles, assaults, and how those are conducted with good illustrated examples of play. And we're done with the assaults. Now we get into unit morale, formation morale, night fighting, minefields, equipment special rules, force structure, missions, and some quick ones that you can set up here at the back to play out some games. And then some advertising for the army boxes, platoon boxes, and the West Germans, the British, and there's your index and your charts at the back, and we're at the back of the book. But this is something that comes with each module, so it's good to have multiple copies, especially if you get one that's tore up. You can just take it, throw it in your bag, and not worry about damaging it when you go to play with your friends. And that is a look at everything you get with Yuri's Wolf Soviet Forward Detachment. It is one of the many modules for the Team Yankee miniatures game system from Battlefront. And if you've been curious about the system, I hope these looks inside the boxes have maybe stirred your interest and want to look further at them. But I think the quality of the models is good. Everything, I think you get a pretty decent value in the box. So if you're a miniature gamer and you're interested in modern, Team Yankee is one you're going to want to check out. So I hope that helps you guys. If you have any comments or questions, post them down below. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you next time.